What's up, Leo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, so my lovely lions, let's see what's going on for you guys. So this is going to be your March 2019 reading, general, whatever pops up, pops up. And this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo signs. So let's see what's up, y'all. What is going on for my lions this month? March 2019. Now, guys, keep in mind, I post daily energies every day on High Vibrations 44 Instagram, okay? So if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description below. And for anyone that wants a personal booking, highvibrationswithliz.com. Everything's below in the description, all right, y'all? All right, so let's get into this. Two of Wands and the Five of Swords in the reverse fell out. That there's something in your life that could be kind of like a lost cause, but you see that for what it is, and you don't want problems with it, okay? All right, guys, so we have your past, present, future. Okay. So the energy that we have here is a judgment card in the reverse. So you taking a step back and looking at the entirety of a situation and just feeling like it's just not good for you. It's not good for you. It might not take you on the path that you want to be on. Okay. And it could be something that you're concerned about, but something that you're willing to really stand your ground with. So definitely some tense energies that could be coming from you or somebody else. So let's talk about it and let's see how things play out here. All right, guys. So going into your past, the first card here is the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, you either waiting on something or some sort of seed that you planted. Okay, it could be literal as well, but some sort of seed that you planted. You're waiting to see how a situation is going to grow. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Some of you are waiting for someone from the past to come back into your life, or maybe they're waiting to hear from you. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it could be that they're not communicating with you, or you're not communicating with them, or that there's been attempts at communication, but you never, at this point, have gotten the results that you wanted from it, or that they didn't get the results that they wanted from it. Okay, but something from the past that you're waiting to come back in. Okay. So really just, again, standing your ground with this situation. Now, you guys do have the Emperor as the next card for your past. So being in a place where you're going to make empirical decisions, you're going to think about how things were in the past, and use those past experiences to make educated decisions for yourself. But this is someone that is really relied on, someone that people go to for advice, someone super wise. Okay, so you're trying to be that way when there's just a lot of pettiness, issues, problems around. Okay, fighting, arguing, bickering, that whole thing. Trying to find balance in all of this. So there's a situation that's tough here, but you're trying to find balance with it. For some of you, straight up, it could be you, it could be someone that you're dealing with, but if this is in regards to love, there could be issues because somebody is juggling partners. Okay, this is with the King of Wands in the verse. Someone who could be in player mode. And if it's not player mode, then this is something that you feel or are in authority of, but it's like you're abusing the authority that you feel you have. Okay, so you just want to be careful how you're addressing a situation. Okay, so instead of coming in and saying, well, no, I'm the smartest one, I'm the greatest one, I'm at the highest level, and that's why you need to listen to me, you just want to make sure you're not coming off like that. Okay. But you know what? I don't know every single lives of yours, individually. So maybe someone needed to hear you come off like that. So the last card, guys, that we have for the past is the Hermit card in the reverse. So this could be you coming out of a time of like solitude and just being to yourself. Or it could be a situation that you're walking into where you don't have all the facts. You didn't take the time to do your due diligence. Okay. We have the Three of Swords. King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody wasn't aware that foul play could have been happening in a situation, or that someone, you know, used the power that they had in a situation to kind of mess another person up, or to, you know, throw something off. So there's definitely disappointment or heartbreak here. Okay? Because if there was any secrets, they're out, they're revealed. And that's what's causing a loss. Yeah, it could definitely be foul play in love. If not, just someone that was very unreliable, and just, you know, a negative effect that it could have had. Now, in your present moment, the first card that you have is the Queen of Cups. So this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, if it's not a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you're dealing with, or someone with heavy water in their charts, then this could be you coming to a place where you want to be very emotionally stable. You want to be transparent within your emotions. You want to understand them and not be scared of them, and not reject them, and not think of them as a bad thing. It's just like, you know, having this oneness within yourself emotionally. And keep in mind, Leos, because I know that just with how a lot of you will carry yourself, there is this very royal sense of character that a Leo has, where you guys are very prideful and you want to have success in many things. So from what I've noticed, and it may be more with the guys than with the women, but sometimes being emotionally vulnerable can be terrifying to a Leo. Okay, to me it could be terrifying, and I'm not a Leo, unless, you know, I told you guys I feel like I've been a Leo in my past life because of my charts. But this is going to be a time where maybe you're more in tune with who you are and how you feel, and you're not, again, beating yourself up for it. Sun card in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. So again, this could be in regards to a water sign, or just something that you're emotionally tuned into, where there's something that's blocking the happiness that you or someone else can have here. Okay, so again, maybe that's with the water sign person, but losses that are felt, an unstable transition that needs to happen, or something that's just, you know, unstable within itself. Excuse me. So we have the Five of Cups. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse. With the way that I keep coughing, maybe there is something that someone had trouble saying, okay, or something was blocked. Now, with the High Priestess, the intuition is there, guys. So if it's you, you know, going through something that's foul, you know, doing the foul play, or someone else doing it to you, everyone's aware. Okay, the involved parties are very in tune with this. So with this being kind of like the center of your reading, you could be realizing something here, you know, having something or seeing something for what it is, where you're focusing more on what's been lost as opposed to what you still have going for yourself. So that can be why things are kind of unstable. The good part is you're woke, that you're seeing it for, you know, the truth that it is. Okay, I'd rather be hurt by the truth than to be happy in a lie. Okay, now the last card that you guys have for the present moment is the Three of Cups. So this could be socializing, being with your friends, celebrating something. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Wands. So maybe in this case, guys, the truth will set you free, whether it's a truth that you have that could hurt someone else, or a truth that they have that hurts you. And maybe that's why I'm like not able to talk, because something needs to be said. And once this is revealed, and once this comes out, you turn your back. And there, you know, for some of you, maybe you're relying a lot on friends to help you to get through a situation. But with turning your back, I feel that there's a lot of expansion that comes in. Maybe some of you are not celebrating right away. Maybe this comes after you turn your back. For others of you, maybe you're just relieved that this came out. So it's like, finally, I could turn my back on this. Okay. But I do see a more beneficial situation that comes in because of a truth that is told, especially if it was someone who was trying to keep that truth in, or, you know, intended to keep that truth in. All right. Okay. Now, going into the future, the first card that we have is the Justice card in reverse. So someone feels that something is not fair, or again, could be cheating. Maybe it's not getting the decision that you want in court. Okay, if you're involved in anything legal. We have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. So there's something, guys, that you're going to realize that is not genuine, okay, in your life. That you don't have full control over how it develops. And it's something that I feel is karmic for a lot of you guys. So when it comes to a new start here, it may just not be possible. It's like someone's trying for it, but it's just not working. It's not there. There's just not a solid foundation. And I think that that can be the hardest part, where you're trying to work so hard on a situation and you're not getting the results that you want. But I do see success for you guys with letting go of a situation. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, it's like you remove yourself from something, or you stop talking about something, or you stop building it, because you're just using that intuition. And that's where success comes in. Okay. Next card you have is the Hanged Man in the reverse for the future. So anything that, well, this could be, you know, something that feels unnatural to you. So going against something that, you know, or swimming against the current, let's say that. Or it could be moving out of a place of limbo. So let's see. Five of Swords in the reverse. Oh, something is dropped and something is good now. For some of you, you were arguing with someone, there was issues with someone, but you fix it. Okay, you move past that stagnation. For others of you, you're dropping something and you're going towards something completely new. Maybe some of you are switching lovers. Okay, maybe some of you are switching jobs. Okay, but just something that's being dropped so that something, you know, new can come in. And you guys have the Ace of Pentacles, so the direction that you're going in, it's going to be very sustainable. It's going to be something that, you know, you build slowly and that is in your life for a while. Something with, you know, longevity attached to it. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Empress card. So yeah, something had to go. You guys are going to have a Tower moment. But I feel like with what's coming in, you know, despite which side of the spectrum you're on, you have something really solid. It's going to require effort. It's going to require your due diligence. It's going to require, you know, you tending to it constantly. But it's something that's very promising, and it's only coming in because of something that you had to let go of. And you could have been very passionate about what you had to let go of. But I see you guys really setting yourself up. Some of you may just be having a hard time moving away from what wasn't working. Or maybe someone, you know, it could be the cross watcher. Okay, the person who's dealing with the Leo, that's having a hard time moving away from it. But it's something that your soul didn't want for you. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull some cards of advice here. Let me just make sure this is still recording. Yes, it is. Great. My computer's cooperating today, but my mouth isn't. All right. So let's see what's up, y'all. I'm going to pull you 3 cards of advice from this deck. Then I'm going to pull you guys an oracle card. We'll see how everything ties into one another. I'm going to get 3 cards of advice for Leo, March 2019. All right, guys. So Yeah, it's just a reiteration of what I just said. You have the Lovers card in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. So it doesn't always have to be with love. It could be a friendship, it could be a job, but there's just something that you're not going to have success with. But because you don't have the success, you're slowly able to gravitate and gradually build something that's going to be very sustainable. It's not going to be something that you're going to run, um, or, just dive into head over heels. But it's something that you definitely can build. So I do see a lot of blessings coming in. For a lot of you, it's going to be in regards to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But there is some sort of offer that's going to be here, or something that you go into building or talk about building, where emotionally you feel more secure within yourself with doing this. So yeah, it might be difficult to move away from something, but it's really strengthening you. So at the end of the day, there's a lot. It's like it's for the greater good. I want to clarify this. I like to clarify, especially when there's a lot of like pages and knights, and you know what I'm saying. Something's going to come to light that someone wasn't being sincere or honest, or there's just something that maybe you were lying to yourself about, and that's why you can build. That's why you go into this new chapter. Okay. For a lot of you, this is going to be financial. For others of you, maybe something that you slowly go into within a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or maybe even earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it requires a fallout of some sort. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull you an oracle card. Oracle of Visions by Sierra Marchetti. All right, so that fell. I feel like this is a very Leo energy card too. All right, for those into numerology, number 52. So let's see what this is about. Direction, purpose, objectives, taking a first step. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Purpose and direction, goals and plans for the future. Without these, our life would be stagnant and have little meaning. Having something to aim for, to achieve, to look forward to, no matter how small, is the difference between a day-to-day existence and living a fuller life. Reading, learning, seeing, experiencing something new, and setting goals and a journey, or is a journey to tomorrow. Even the longest journey starts with one first step. Consider the reasons why, the options, the chosen direction, and let your journey begin. Guys, it's time. That's it. I can get here and talk about all this deep shit, but you guys don't need it. Look, there's something that you know is not working for you, whether it's against your will or whether it's something that you're just choosing to fall away from. You're falling away from it and something much better comes in. So despite the hurt, the pain, one step at a time. Okay, and that's what I tell people all the time who are going through something very heavy, especially when I get asked questions like, Lissette, when will this pain be over? People who are really just concerned about the healing aspects of things. It's really just a day-to-day basis. Okay, we just have to, and I know people hate to hear that because it's like, no, I want to be over this like tomorrow, but that's all it is. Every day things get slightly easier, but there's also certain things that we can do to ensure that it gets slightly easier. All right, you guys don't want to keep reopening old wounds. All right, so anything that's not working for you, out of sight, out of mind, the Leo switch, turn that shit on. Okay, I want you guys turning that shit on if something's not working for you. And then again, just make sure that you're working on, or focusing rather, on what it is you're trying to go towards, what it is that you're trying to build. The goal at the end of this all. Because if we keep kind of peeking into our past and things like that, it can be so masochistic. Like I had to say this to someone recently because I have this is why I feel like a Leo sometimes. It's like, leave me alone, and people won't. But I have someone that they just would not leave me alone. And it's still to this day where I'm just like, yo, I'm about to call the cops for harassment. And they're like, oh my God, why don't you love me? Why don't you love me? Why don't you love me? And I'm like, oh my God, stop. Leo switch has been turned on. But it's masochistic to keep calling and to keep expecting and to keep wanting. Okay? Because every time you call them, there's no answer. That's another rejection that you have to live through. So decide what it is that you want, and if that's not it, and if that's not the direction you can go in, then really love yourself enough to go in a healthy direction. Okay? If someone doesn't want to fuck with y'all, don't fuck with them. Okay? You guys are very magnetic people. There's going to be plenty of people on this planet who are going to be down for you. Okay? I love Leos to death. Y'all know that. You guys know I ride for you so heavily. But this is a time to focus on what's going to help us, what's going to, build us, what's going to give us the best future outcome. All right, so we don't want to get caught up in the now and what's going to make us feel good at this moment, especially if we're heartbroken or disappointed. We want to focus on where do I want to be once I'm over this? And just start working towards that every day. One day you're just going to wake up and realize, oh, wow, I'm over that. I never thought I would be. And it was a great experience because it molded me into the person that I had to be to get to this point. All right. So, Leos, I love you guys. You know this. I don't have to say it. But yeah. High Vibrations 44 if you guys want to check me out on Instagram, and then highvibrationswithliz.com if you guys want to book a reading. Everything is in the description below. I love you guys. I'll see you for your mid-months. Take care.